What is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? I am super duper hyped because we finally got the One Piece live action series trailer, and I am loving it so far. I know there's a lot of haters out there, a lot of people super hyped for it, a lot of people are very skeptical about it, which I completely understand, but let's get into it right away and see where this trailer starts off. Beautiful shot right here. There's so many beautiful shots in this, and it starts off with Luffy talking as well. So Luffy definitely is talking to somebody as we're getting these shots here in the trailer. Some shots of the Going Merry, which look great. There's the kind of like top view of it, and it looks just like how it does in the anime or manga. So really nice job by the crew here. They did a fantastic job with the ships, the Baratier, which we'll see later, but there you could see the what is that, a goat? I forgot what it's called. Damn it. It's the Going Merry goat, or whatever it is. You guys are going to roast the hell out of me. But here's our first look at our hero, Monkey D. Frickin' Luffy. And I dig the way the actor looks. The hat looks great on him. He has a great voice for Luffy. He's very, like, hyper, which is how Luffy should be. But as Luffy is talking, he is explaining what his dreams are and that he's gonna be king of the pirates. And he is talking to Zoro, which we will see shortly, but as you can see in the trailer, we get some more great shots of Luffy staring at the Going Merry, and he isn't always wearing the same shirt, which is pretty awesome. Because, I mean, as a human, you're not going to wear the same shirt every day, but you can see he's really admiring that ship, and he really wants to take off on his adventure to become king of the pirates. And then here we go, the Baratier. They built that. That is definitely real, and they did a beautiful job with the Baratier, and I love how Luffy is sitting on top of the Going Merry in his spot, just like how he always does in the anime. I love this shot right here with the sun setting in the background. You can see more pirate ships on the right there, the entrance to the doors on the bottom left. Man, I cannot wait to see the inside of the Baratier. How accurate is it going to be? We will have to wait and see. Now this here, I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think it might be a marine base. I don't know what island it is, but once again, another beautiful shot. Look at that. Awesome looking town around with mountains around it. How beautiful is this shot right here? I cannot wait to see the One Piece world in live action, not just the characters, but the world. You know, that's gonna be so cool looking, so I can't wait to explore more into this. I pray and hope that this series does well, and we can prove that live action anime can work if it's done right. So here we are getting our first look at Zoro, which is how we first do see him in the anime. I love how we're getting these shots. Same exact shots in the anime. I love that they're doing that. So we have Zoro here tied up from Captain Morgan Gold. I'm just going to call him Captain Morgan Gold. And then Luffy is talking to him. As I said, we will get to that, and he's explaining to him that he wants to be king of the pirates, this and that, and he wants Zoro to be on his crew. And if you look in the background there is like a painting or something of Captain Morgan. He has his like metal jaw thing going on right there. I can't wait to see how he looks, if they got like a big buff dude to play him, because he is huge in the anime, so we will have to see. And look, Zoro is in the exact pose that he was in the anime. I love it. I love it. So right here, as Luffy is talking, he also says to Zoro, I'm looking for a loyal crew, and together Zoro and Luffy would make a pretty damn good team. As Zoro glances up at Luffy, looking at him like he's crazy and like, what the hell are you talking about? But I love the dynamic between the two, but with him and Nami, they're bickering. Looks like it's going to be hilarious. But we do get some more beautiful shots here. I don't know which ship that is. I cannot figure it out, but I love like the fog around. I love the way the sky looks, even the way the water looks. More ships in the background. You can see kind of like, I don't know if that's clouds or a mountain on the left, but just amazing shots. And we have Zoro fighting somebody, and I am pretty sure this is somebody on Buggy's crew. This dude here in the red, he looks kind of clown-like, so I mean, he's got to be from Buggy's crew. I forgot which guy he did fight, the name of him, but he did look totally different in the anime. And I'm fine with them switching up characters like that to make them look more realistic in live action. So I could definitely get down with that. And then right here, this image, I just wanted to show because tell me this is not a perfect Zoro stance. He always does that, crouches down real low in certain stances when he's sword fighting. And then we get our first lookaroo at Nami, and I think she looks great. The hair, I think, looks good. Same with Zoro. His hair looks good, too, like the color and the style of it. Same with Nami. Nami had the shorter hair during this time, which they definitely got accurate. Then we do see a Sea King, and the CGI here looks really good for a TV series. Keep in mind, it's not a movie, it's a TV series, but I know they did spend a lot of money on this here. So we do get our first look at Shanks, but it's just the back of his head pretty much and his shoulders. But that Sea King does look very intimidating, but Shanks is not backing down, and he will loseth his armeth. Whoops, spoilers for anyone who does not know. I mean, this happens right in the beginning of One Piece anyway, but can't wait to see that scene. Then we see Alvida, I believe that's her name. That's her ship on the right. Not sure whose ship that is on the left, but it looks like they are totally destroying it with the cannon fire there. But another beautiful looking shot here. There's so many of them just in the trailer alone. It's not even like the first episode. Then you see her crew swinging and jumping over to attack the ship, which I don't know whose ship that is. Might just be a nobody, or it might be the ship we first see Luffy on. Then we have our first look at Buggy the Clown, and he looks scary. Look at how menacing he looks. He's supposed to be more of a comedic character, but I'm getting like a creepy Joker vibe from him, especially with him laughing in the trailer as well. But I remember I never knew the blue stuff on the side of his hat. That was his hair. I never knew that for the longest time watching the anime. And then I'm like, wait, that's his hair. Because in Impel Down, we see him without his hat on, so you see he has long hair. But yeah, Buggy looks creepy as hell. Then over here we have a nice scene of Nami and Zoro. Nami's kind of being bossy, and Zoro's like, you're not my boss, pretty much. And then you hear Luffy saying, hey, are my crewmates getting in an argument? And they're like, we're not crewmates. Something like that. So their bickering, I feel like, is going to be a very nice comedic relief. Then we do get a look at a marine ship, and this looks like a dangerous ship. Oh, it's Garps. I just noticed it's Garps. You see the dog on the front of the ship right there. I forgot what those are called. The little, like, characters or whatever on the front of the ship. I'm sorry, I don't know much about ships, but I just realized that's Garp's marine ship right there, so that is awesome. Then we get our first look at Usopp. Looks just like Usopp. I cannot wait to see this actor act as Usopp, because he's really going to be one of the bigger comic relief characters, so I cannot wait to see the actor act as Usopp, because we don't hear him say a word, and we only get a couple shots of him in the trailer. Same with Sanji. We don't hear him say anything at all either, so I can't wait to see more from Usopp here. Then Luffy falls in the water, and I think this is either during the fight at Baratier, which I don't think it is, because Zoro's going to jump in and save him. I think it might be Arlong Park. I could be wrong, though. And then we get our first look at Sanji. Yes, he does not have the twirly eyebrows, which I'm a bit disappointed, but they probably tried it, and it probably didn't look good with live action, so I do understand that. But, I mean, he looks pretty good. We have the blonde hair. We have a suit and everything as well, and he is kicking around in it. There's Zoro saving Luffy, and Luffy is wearing another or a different type of shirt there. But yeah, I'm curious as to when that happens. And then right here we see a little bit of Gum Gum action with the Gum Gum pistol right there. You see his arm bending all the way back. Yes, it is CGI, and it looks pretty good. But we do see a little more of it at the end of the trailer. I do want to see some of his other moves. Then we do have Zoro here with 3-sword style, and it looks like the one in his mouth is backwards, unless he's doing that intentionally. I hope he doesn't have it in backwards the whole time. Please don't. I doubt he will. Then we get a nice look at Nami with her bow staff beating up a marine right there. there. Look at all the Marines on the ground. They're all beating them all up. I'm guessing, I don't know when that is. We'll have to find out. And then we have Usopp with a slingshot. Look how perfect the slingshot is. They took it directly out the anime. It looks exactly like his slingshot. And he's wearing a different shirt as well. So I like how they're switching up their clothing. That is definitely awesome. Yeah, besides that, I think that's the only shots we see of Usopp. Then we have Sanji here kicking a flintlock pistol out of some guy's hand. I'm wondering if it's that guy who had like the like those brass knuckles on his knuckles. If you guys do recall that character that Sanji kept beating up and then he got like super frightened of him. I'm wondering if that's that guy, because he is in it. And then we have a great shot of Luffy just super happy going on his adventure to become king of the pirates. And then my favorite scene, or my favorite shot from the trailer, is this one right here. Everybody knows this shot where they're making a pact and saying what their dreams are, and they will fulfill their dreams, and they are heading to the Grand Line. I feel like this is where the the series is going to end, because Arlong Park is the last main arc that we're going to have in Season 1, and I really hope we get a Season 2, because Season 2 things are going to pop the hell off. And then finally, the last shots of the trailer. Oh, look who's behind Luffy there. It's Kobe, and I think he has blonde hair instead of pink, but I'm fine with that. And then there we go. Gum Pistol, and the CGI looks okay for his stretchy limb and hand. I think the Sea King looked much better, but I do love his facial expression, and I do love how loud he was shouting Gum Pistol. And I think this is Alvida. I'm pretty sure that's her. She's about to get punched right in her face. That's what you get, you villain. As you can see, there's the fist about to hit her right in the face. I can't wait to see that. And then over here, Luffy's like, yeah, every great fighter announces their finisher move when they're about to do it. And Zoro looks at him and like, no, they don't. Imagine if fighters actually did that in UFC. My super punch, and then they go to punch him and they miss because he says what his move's gonna be. But I do love how in the nose of the skull right here of the Jolly Roger, there's a little Luffy inside of it for the logo. And the logo, I dig the logo. I always liked the way it looked, and yeah, man, I loved the trailer. I'm even more excited for the series. I've been patiently waiting for them to drop a trailer, and I wasn't disappointed. And as you can see, it does come out August 31st. I'm not sure if they're dropping every episode at once or if they're going to do it weekly, which I feel like Netflix lately has been releasing like the first half of a show, then they wait a few months and release the second half, which isn't that bad of an idea because after you finish watching it, you know you have a little bit more in a few months. But yeah, I think the trailer looks great. I'm pretty damn happy with everything I've seen in it. There is some amazing shots of just the world of One Piece in live action. Like what I was saying, not counting the characters in it, just the ships, the islands, just everything in the world looks so awesome. Everybody on the crew really did bring this anime to life in this live action series just from what I'm seeing in the trailer. And I am really satisfied with how it looks, and even the characters all look great too. They look like how they do in the anime, you know. They really didn't have to change much. I mean, Usopp doesn't have a super long nose because that would look weird, and then the curly eyebrows for Sanji, that probably looked weird. I guarantee you they tried it and they're like, ugh, I don't know, it looks a little weird. So Zoro needs to find, or I'm sure they found another name for him to call Sanji instead of what does he call him, like twirly eyebrow guy or something. So hopefully there's a good or better name they thought of. I'm pretty sure Oda thought of something else that Zoro could call Sanji instead of twirly eyebrows, you know. So I know Sanji's gonna keep calling him Mosshead because he has the green hair. But yeah, guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions about the live action One Piece trailer in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think of it because it's really divided. You have people who are like me, super hyped for it, really excited for it, and love the way the trailer looked, and you have people who just hate anything live action anime. They don't want to give it a chance, or they just dislike any type of live action anime, which I can understand. And then you have people who are on the fence, or people who they're up in the air still. They're not sure how they feel about it. They're not sure if they really want to watch it. They're not sure if it's going to turn out good, because One Piece is a super duper wacky anime. You know, there's some outlandish characters in it, and that's the issue with a lot of live action anime. Just Dragon Ball, for example. It's damn near impossible to get their hair to look like how it does in the anime, and even if they make it look like how it does in the anime, it looks really odd in live action. So One Piece has a lot of wacky looking characters and a lot of crazy things, a lot of crazy powers. The powers I'm not worried about, because X-Men, it's pretty much X-Men but pirates, you know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about that. The CGI looks pretty damn good. Luffy's arm and hand didn't look as good as the Sea King, but I'm pretty sure for the most part it's gonna look good once the series is out and we're watching it, and they touch up on a few more things or something like that. So I'm pretty sure the CGI will turn out really good, because I did like what I saw. Buggy looks creepy as hell. We haven't even seen most of the other characters, so we only saw Buggy, all 5 Straw Hats. We haven't even heard Usopp or Sanji speak in it. We heard Nami, Zoro, and Luffy speak in it, because I think the first half of the series is just going to be following them until we get to Usopp, and then we'll get to Sanji at the end. So we probably won't see Sanji as much in the series. Probably the last few episodes we'll get him, and then Usopp, we'll probably get him somewhere in the middle of season 1 here. Nami and Zoro, we're gonna get right in episode 1, possibly not. Oh yeah, we'll see Nami in the beginning as well, because Luffy bumps into her in the first episode of the anime. So yeah, enough of me rambling on. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the Netflix live action One Piece trailer. If you hated it, loved it, if you're still on the fence about it, just let me know your thoughts and we'll chit chat in the comments. But thanks for watching, and don't forget, I will catch you on the next episode of Daredevil 19, and I will also see you guys later.